sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she.
Now from Progressive Field here in Cleveland, MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and I'll turn to you, Dan, as we discuss the high-level pitching matchup we've got in store for this one.
Two different kinds of pitchers, and just goes to show you there's more than one way to skin a cat. Right-hander with big power arm, you're going to see a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts. On the other side, this crafty left-hander, he'll make you put the ball in play. So two different ways to go about it, but both guys top quality starters.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Gerrit Cole gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Derek Jeter is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
Into the box now, Carlos Beltran, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. One strike now from Cole, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Now the 2-1. Runner goes for second. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Now we'll look to third, but go to second. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. He pops him up. toward the left side of the infield. Edman is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
That is third.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
In now, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Jeter leads off second with one gone in the inning. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Well, the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Shoots this one over to first, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
At the plate now, Alex Rodriguez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two and two. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Victor Martinez, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And the count will be full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Batting 6, the second baseman.
Striding in is Javier Baez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 0-1 offering. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Two down, runners at first and second. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Cliff Lee gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Taken but called to strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Robinson Cano, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 3rd.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going. At
the plate, Jimmie Foxx. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Hard hit towards center. Beltran will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Hideki Matsui trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Carlos Gonzalez waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So next to hit is Carlos Gonzalez. Over to first, Cole, and the runner back. Here's the first pitch to him. One strike now from Cole. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. Over to Foxx. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Yankees. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrew Jones. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Here's the pitch. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Jones brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
A ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And up steps Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Curtis.
Next, it'll be Curtis Granderson. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Expecting the ball to be hooked, ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0 is in off the plate. Three and 0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Pulled toward right center field. Beltran able to track it down for the 3rd out. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Derek Jeter. Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Beltran.
So now to the plate, Carlos Beltran, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Jeter aboard here at first with nobody out. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him. And they will get it out here as he's tagged out at second. But meanwhile, a run is already in to score. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here's the pitch. That's by him for strike one.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Line drive base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now, Victor Martinez. 0-1 the count. Two out with the man at first. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hitting streak.
No balls and 1 strike. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Full sets. Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Indians nothing. That brings up Alec Bohm. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Hit down the line at first. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Here's Randy Arozarena, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the first pitch to him. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in will be Miguel Rojas. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering. In there, 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Lying toward the gap in left center. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman popped up. Gonzalez has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Indians leave 1. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Hideki Matsui.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
First offering on its way. Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. Swings right over the top of that one, 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In there, a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Into the box, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1 on the first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. One hit's all they get. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 2 and the Indians nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Cano is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. In comes the left fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan and studying the opposing pitcher.
Standing in now, Jimmie Foxx, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 home. Hit in the air out to center field. Beltran will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and here comes Andrew. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. He's set. Here it comes. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Cano stands at first with 1 out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Payoff pitch on its way. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So runners at 1st and 2nd here with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. From the stretch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Bounce to first. He's got it. To 2nd for 1. On to 1st as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. We played 4 full. The Yankees are out in front 2-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off against Gerrit Cole. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to 2nd. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Now a look and a throw back to 2nd. And he'll dive back in safely. To the plate now, Carlos Beltran, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Carlos Beltran goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. So now to the plate, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. And And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-1. Now a pickoff play at second. A dive, but he's back. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he chased it in the dirt. Perez corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Indians, the center fielder, Gerrit.
Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Curtis Granderson is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Into the box, Alec Bohm.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get a knock.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Beltran is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Randy Arozarena.
And now Randy Arozarena comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Victor Martinez. Pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
Next for New York, Javier Baez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pitch number 100 on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Whoa, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
1 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Three and one. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was in a great hitter's count. Should have been looking dead red, but instead chases after a pitch that he couldn't do.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Gerrit Cole. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Austin Pruitt, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 47, Austin Pruitt.
At the plate, Hideki Matsui, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So now into the box is Ian Desmond. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Broken bat as this is hit on the ground to second. Throw on to Foxx gets him to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. They're up 2-0. And now here is Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now playing center. Number 12.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Swinging a soft liner and 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate now, Robinson Cano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Edman leads off first with one away. And it's 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Now at the plate is Carlos Gonzalez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 1-1 home. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Derek Jeter. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. The pitch. Called strike 0-2. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Stepping in next, Carlos Beltran, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. To first. Fielded cleanly. On to first with it himself is Foxx, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 2-0. Now at the plate, Jimmie Foxx. He'll start things out against Cliff Lee as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the AB on its way. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Now back, left.
Next, it'll be Andrew Jones. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now it'll be Curtis Granderson, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. No surprise from this manager. Infield overloads the right side as they'll try to force the hitter to avoid the shift. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out.
Well, you know he didn't get cheated right there. He swung so hard he lost the bat. Gotta believe he's going to get some jabs and take some heat when he gets back to the dugout.
And And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're still down. It's 2-0. So now here is Adrian Gonzalez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Craig Stammen is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Granderson is there, and he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 41, Victor Martinez.
So the next to bat will be Victor Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out. Here's Javier Baez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch, and this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Hideki Matsui would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
In now is the Yankees DH. Hideki Matsui flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Hit hard to short, right to him. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 3-0 New York. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm.
The designated hitter, Alec Bohm.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So stepping in is Randy Arozarena, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Beltran is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel.
Next, here is Miguel Rojas. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on the way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Tommy.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Rojas is off of first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. The 1-1. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Next to stand in is Robinson Cano, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Set and the pitch, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And another foul ball. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now to the plate, here is Ketel Marte. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen, just a 1 for 9. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Now a move over to first, and they got him. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Now batting, shortstop, Gerrit. Jeter.
Into the box, Derek Jeter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses 1-1. From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. Hit out towards second. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Up next, Carlos Beltran, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Mariano Rivera is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 42, Mariano Rivera.
Now at the plate, here is Jimmie Foxx. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Andrew Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Rivera stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and Jones gets under this one and sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Indians are now on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The catcher, Salvador.
At the plate, Salvador Perez fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Center fielder, number 28, Curtis Granderson.
Next up is Curtis Granderson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And now the first pitch. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cliff Lee earns the win, his second. Mariano Rivera records the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
It's so convincing, but something's missing. The sun is kissing my face and erasing my doubts. I'm going out with the bang and the fangs of a parasite. I'm feeling alright.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.